All right. What's going on, guys? I'm bringing you my Beelzemon deck list here. I'm going to just go ahead and dive right in, but it's something that I've just been kind of working on for a long-ass time, ever since we got EX3.
Tom has been taking our locals by storm with this deck for months on end. He is the guy in our community that absolutely knows the most about Beelzemon. So yeah,
At the very least, I'm up there. I'm gonna at least say I'm up there.
That's fair.
But starting off here, got the BT10 Wimons, just the nice arts here. It's pretty penny, but value.
Mills are good.
Mills are good. It's just on delete, trash 3. Can't go wrong with trashing in, a trash deck.
Yeah. Are you playing the Pakuangs?
I am, in fact, playing. Let me grab those. Actually, I completely forgot to grab those out of the box here real quick. 4 Pokemon when attacking trash top card.
Okay.
Works with a combo that I will show you guys later here. Next up, 4 Impmon EX3. On play, search top 4 for Iron Mako and Beelzemon in the name. Also, when trashed, just, trash up to 3 more. It is optional, and you can choose how many. The inheritable is also fire, considering that there are a lot of 15k bodies that can randomly end up being in security thanks to Death Xmon being a little bitch.
Death X is pretty good.
Death X is pretty good. So plus 3,000 is really good considering, blast mode's already at 15 and you're just checking for 18, 1,000 into security for unholy amounts.
Seems good.
I'm only playing 2 BT6 Impmon. This is one I've been kind of bouncing around with. I've gone anywhere between like 1 to 4. Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's like, okay. But it is kind of integral to a combo that allows you to actually pull off an OTK, which is why I've actually been able to survive in an OTK format. So it's a very nice card. Fuck Cross. Fuck Cross. All that shit. To be fair, honestly, going up against Cross, it's not like the end of the world. I have beaten it, but I have also gotten stumped by it. It really just kind of comes down to the luck of the draw on that, but that is Digimon.
Hey, you have to deal with that less next format. That's still really good against Death X and Blue Flare.
Hell yeah. Plus, it does stop Death X, but honestly, you don't really put a lot of bodies on board intentionally. So very rarely are you going to actually get hit by a cheap Death X anyway. Double Gazi. This is for like Minerva Loop, really.
Okay.
Which, there's other things that realistically it kind of hits as well, but I'm not really like considering them as much as Minerva Loop. I just kind of got tired of randomly just losing to, hey, finally, top deck the 4-cost option card. Already got my Minerva out. All right, let's go. It was a lot of fun. So I'm playing a total of 14 rookies. It's solid. 3 Dobers. This is built already for the new ban list, by the way. This is gonna feel especially necessary at 3, maybe even 4, depending on your personal preference. But trashing 3, then adding 1 Tamer or otherwise Digimon back is necessary, because most of the time, thanks to only 1 card really allowing right now us to stack our deck, this is just, necessary to help fix your hand. Then we have arguably the best card in the deck, Wizardmon. Nothing on Digivolve, nothing, special there. When trashing, just gain a memory. Insane. When attacking, you may reveal one purple card from your hand, place it on top of the deck. This is integral to the overall combo, the OTK. And that is not once per turn, which is the dumbest shit I have ever fucking heard.
Yeah, stacking your mills is good.
Yeah, especially since the Pagumon is also not once per turn. And yeah, you're just going to keep going. As much as you really kind of want to just go for game. And then here's a card that I am personally playing because I feel Lowemon is a trap. Fun fact about Ian Mako being the only tamer you realistically play in this deck, they suspend. It's pointless to play Lowemon. It is actually just pointless to play Lowemon. Alternatively, because EX2 Beelzemon exists, well, you can just get an Impmon out for free. You're starting at 3 memory, Digivolve on top of Impmon for 2. It's still your turn. You're gaining Rush. This is how you close games usually. And it's pretty easy to get this back into hand.
Inkakumon will always be a purple staple.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, 1 cost Evo on top of Wizardmon if you really need to start stacking your deck and you have an Ayamako, so you can just start like milling shit that you intentionally need. So it's good for a lot of different things. All right, best level 5. It's speeding up your game plan a lot. Realistically, if you've done anything by the time you get this, you're probably already set with Ian Mako. You want to probably have already done a missed memory boost out of 1. Spoiler alert, you will be having some in deck. But you can get to 10 really easy for this to be live. You swing, you mill up to 3. You choose, of course. And then if you do have 10 or more in trash, you just play a Beelzemon for free, which is never a bad thing at all. And honestly, there are some really solid options, even if most of them are not. They don't really have on-play effects, but like, let's be honest. I mean, you're cheating out Omega for deleting this, which is really good.
Ballsmon is not balls.
Definitely not balls, but it's got balls. It's just checking in.
Yeah.
This is the level 5 that I have, at one point in time, I will admit, thought was awful. And then I found out interactions are a thing. When attacking, you can just kind of chain them whenever the hell you want. So there is a fun combo with this that allows you to just straight OTK people. If you already raise a Beelzemon in like raising, this is of course what you want. You want Wizardmon underneath it. You just go to town and you will kill them. You will strictly kill them, and there is not really much they can do about it unless they are playing, some high-end removal, which I mean obviously does exist.
Yeah.
But I mean that's just Digimon in general. You're gonna have that against any deck.
Using Black or Growlmon to delete an Impmon you got for free to get a second swing off of Blast mode is something that he has closed many games out against me with. I've seen it. I believe in it. I think if you are also playing Blast mode Turbo, you should also be teching some number of Black or Growlmon in your list.
Yeah, and right now, honestly, you could realistically play more level 5s, but I'm kind of doing the cheat out on level 6s a little bit more because it's just a little more efficient for getting trash filled up. You never really use the burst, so realistically, you don't even need Black or Growlmon. You could play the cheaper option just for the hard play of... what was it? It was a Garurumon for purple.
Yeah.
It's the same inheritable. You never use the Digiburst, but you can if you realistically need it.
That card can't be Kongu'd. It's a
True, it cannot be Kongu'd.
Very niche.
If for whatever reason you find yourself in a scenario with 3 memory and you're like, all right, well, I can't attack and get up to Beelzemon, then yes, you can go ahead and just Digivolve into Black War Growlmon, and then just attack. Best Beelzemon, at least right now, the pending on X-Antibody. Card's insane. But when trashing, play an Hitmon for free. When digivolving and when attacking not once per turn, you may trash up to 2. And you may delete a Digimon with level 3 or lower, which will increase per 10 cards in trash. 2 BT10 Beelzemon on play. Trash 3 cards. Delete as many level 4 or lower Digimon per 10 in trash. You cannot delete anything specifically if you don't have 10 in trash exactly or more. But card's nuts. It's actually definitely a really good addition, especially if you have an EX2 Beelzemon in hand and this as an option to digivolve into, simply for the fact that it's digivolve or on play. And it's inheritable to gain memory. Really helps out, considering the only way to really guarantee you get the memory you needed was going to be missed memory boost.
Thank you, Bandai of America. You can't proofread our cards when bringing them over, but you can give us a really nice exclusive alt art.
Yeah. I mean, I'm biased, but this is, in my opinion, like the best alt art next to Giga Chad, X-Antibody, Gankumon.
Yeah, no, that one's sweet. Like, that card is also very underrated.
Such a nice card. I am currently playing 2 Blast Mode. You could play 3 if you don't have the following card here. That'll be coming up here shortly. But when digivolving, delete all of your opponent's highest level. And then it does get security +1 for every 10 in trash, which is nuts. And that's generally what you will do, is you're going to want to swing probably once with an early rookie. Just get 1 security out of the way. Go into this as you're raising it in the back, and then just close out the game.
This card is nuts.
Also, it does, of course, delete a level 4 or lower Digimon when it's trashed, which can come up.
And all you really need is to see one either in the first couple cards in your security or in the first 30 cards of your deck, and you win the game.
Yeah, and realistically, you only need 10 in trash to get the combo kind of going. It's not really like hard threshold to kind of meet. But the last level 7, Death X, you kind of just need it. There's just too many Tamers. Even after the ban list updates or limited list update, I mean, there's just going to be so many bodies being pumped out. Like, this is going to be good against Bloom Lord. This is going to be good against still anybody who's just kind of messing around with Crossheart, trying the King version or something like that.
And you grab it back off Dober.
Yeah, you can add it off of Dober. You can add it off of freaking a lot of things like Calling for the Darkness, which I do play 1. But this card, it's just going to be around for a while. Let's be honest. The one of Calling, I mean, good card is good card. It's adding 2 resources back. You just got to be careful about not causing a missed timing situation about this, like adding back to the same Impmon, like BT2 Impmon back, because otherwise you will not get the trash 3. But other than that, there's not really a lot of things that would miss timing. Well, I guess except for the Ballmon. You don't want to add the same Ballmon back because otherwise you won't get the Beelzemon. But, I mean, not really important. There's a lot of value in this. And if you don't see it, I mean, you still have the Dobermons. It's like, just, this is obviously the most efficient way to do it. I have been playing 2 of these because I did hate the OTK format not being able to get to, God, how many would it have been? 20 in trash in time before they could OTK me.
Yeah.
So hitting high levels was a really big problem in this deck, and so I've been trying this at 2, and so far at 2 it's been really good. Honestly, you can also kind of stop yourself from like decking out just by stacking this card constantly, drawing it for turn, not milling it. And it at least stops the deck out. I mean, technically you could do that with any card, but I mean, this one just being an add back to hand, since Wizardmon is not a once per turn, just allows you to keep looping it, since it also allows you to just straight up add this card to your hand whenever it's trashed from deck. And then, delete a level 6 or lower, increase the level by 1 whenever you reach 10 or more. And then it technically would, I believe, go up by 10 each if for whatever reason we ever go higher than 7. Then 3, Deathslinger. Gain a memory when trashed. Really useful. So 7 cards in deck that allow you to do this just makes things really efficient when you do just kind of luck sack. Main effect, delete a level 4 or lower Digimon, which already is one of the reasons why this deck isn't too terrible into Cross, because Cross 4 is a level 4. Level goes up by every 10 in trash. Just really good. Also, 4 cost removal is just insane. Last option card, 3 Missed Memory Boost. You want one of these set up whenever you're trying to go for the OTK, so that you have the additional 2 memory that you are going to need, because Ginkaku promote. You want to make sure you have 2 memory to evolve off of a free to play Impmon. Plus milling 2 and drawing a card isn't bad.
Consistency.
Yep. And finally, 3 Iron Mako. God, I wish this was the new one, but this'll do. This'll do. Memory setting is good. We're just gonna go with that. Trashing on any attack is great. It really speeds it up. Obviously, you'll never be choked. And going, instead of paying 6 memory to just digivolve into a blast mode, which sometimes you might. I mean, digivolve into a blast mode from trash for 3, which is not a reduced cost, is really good. So there's not really anything that just kind of stops this effect in the game. And then you just kind of try to board wipe them that way. But that'll be the overall list. As for the combo, you will realistically want these cards here. Preferably with this Impmon for the plus 3,000. So the way this will play out with this in trash, say they have 4 security, you have 10 in trash, that's all you realistically need. You have just this. You have 3 memory. Say you raise this. All right. Generally, that's how at least I will play it. You want these in hand. Like, just these in hand will be all you realistically need to kind of make this go. As long as this is in trash and this is in trash out of the 10, you're good. You can pop this realistically right off the bat. Make sure you have 5. It doesn't really matter. But you want to swing. You tap. You're going to mill a card. Doesn't really matter what, but what additional cards you're going to be milling out of the 2, but one of them will be this. You want to stack this. You're going to send it. You will be bringing out Impmon. You will be discarding a card. Let's say, doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead and trash this card. You are going to add the same Beelzemon back to hand. And then you are going to delete this same Impmon to restand it. And in that, because the when attacking chain can happen in any order, you are going to digivolve for 3, putting you at 2 memory, and you will be swinging for 2 checks. Now, again, the game plan is you want to swing early with a rookie just to get 1 security out of the way. So you do that. You're going to go ahead and swing again. You're going to trash 1 more. You can, of course, stack this Beelzemon again because Wizardmon is not once per turn. Even though this is a once per turn when attacking effect, doesn't matter. You will go ahead and play any Immon, doesn't matter at this point. You can play this one if you still need to kind of keep adding resources back, but you're going to go ahead and do that. Add it back. And then, after all their security is gone, Digivolve for 2, putting it exactly 0 memory and just attack for game because of Rush. It's kind of fun.
1 tower swing for game. It's the BT9 format all over again.
And you can focus on this. You don't have to play 4 Balmon. You can play 4 Black Orc Ramon and then just a couple of Balmons. I just find that the recursion effects are just something that I'm having a little more fun with right now. But efficiency-wise, this is definitely at least the best way you want to go about doing it. Plus, on top of that, you do also get 1 more memory back. So I did misspeak earlier. You would actually have 1 memory after this because of the Beelzemon inheritable.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So that's the game plan. That's the deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed and go ahead and try it out and see how it works out for you guys.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We will see you guys next time, everybody.